everyone, it's Evan from the Fun Robotics Network. I'm here with Team 8738 Slice. This is a team that ranked #1 at Wake, has produced competitive robots for the past few years very successfully. In this episode of Behind the Bumpers, we'll be looking at their end effector, their hopper, their deep climb, and their trampoline, and all the autonomous controls that make going this machine work. This is going to be another great year for them. They have been ranked 1 at Wake, and they're ranked 2 currently here at Mecklenburg. All right, Jamit, if you can go ahead and tell us a bit more about the elevator and the ramp that you have here.
Yeah, so starting off with the ramp, we have a pivoting ramp here. And the reason we decided to do that was because we wanted to fit our deep climb, and we knew that the chain would be in the way and just wouldn't work out for us. And so if we want to enable and get that through, yeah. And so once that passes off to our end effector, this elevator here is an internally belted continuous elevator that we can extend up to L4 in around, I would say around 0.75 seconds. And yeah, it's been pretty low maintenance for us. Yeah.
Is this fully custom? Is that a custom gearbox I see down there?
Here, yes, fully custom gearbox, and it's geared around 4-to-1. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Ben, if you can talk a little bit more about the end effector and the deep climb.
Yeah, so this is our end effector. It is on a pivot, so that way we don't have to do any funky angle stuff with L4. We are using a double-sided belt here, so that way we don't need any gears to switch the direction between these 2 rollers for intaking the coral. This belt helps us save weight because in this game with the weight limit reduction, it's like weight is key. So yeah, that's basically the end effector.
All right, if you can tell me a bit about your deep climb then.
Yeah, so if you want to bring, yep. So our deep climb has gone through a bunch of iterations. In CAD, we first started out with an EveryBot style climber. That wouldn't work with our center of gravity, so we switched it to a Penn State style climber, and we actually built that. It didn't work out how we wanted. So finally, we landed on the high tide style deep climb. We're using these torsion springs down here. It's just bent piano wire, and it's being winched down on this hex shaft, and that helps us keep it like you can't move it at all when the robot's enabled or disabled.
All right, and I notice you have a ton of bungee cords down here. Can you tell me a bit about what's going on with all these?
Yes, so with the bungee cords, in one of our playoff matches at our last event, we had a coral get stuck in here, so we decided that we wanted to use bungee cords to help, reject the coral. So if it's down there, we can just bring up the climber, and when we drive, it'll just fall right out and any one of the exit points.
Awesome, that's a really cool design I have not seen before. Gabe, if you want to talk a little bit more about the controls and everything that went to making this robot a reality.
Yeah, so something that we're really proud of with this robot is our auto alignment with the reef. So actually over here on the computer, our operator is able to select any one of the 12 nodes on the reef, and then when the driver presses a button, our robot automatically positions to that point and extends the elevator up to one of the 4 levels, which is selected on the directional pad of our controller.
So what are you using to make this auto align reality? Are you using limelights, orange pie with cameras?
Yeah, so we have 3 limelights. We have one up here, which is used to see the April tags on the source intake. We also have 2 limelights down here. The reason we chose 2 is so that way, no matter which of the 2 nodes on each face of the reef we are facing, we always have at least 1 April tag in the center of our vision, so that way we can get the best data possible in order to know where we are.
Awesome, that's really cool. I noticed you guys have a ton of custom stuff on this robot. So what type of work did you do? How much automation were you able to put into this robot?
On top of the drivetrain and elevator, we also have this end effector, which uses LiDAR sensors in order to automatically align this coral. So you can see as I pull it out, it automatically pulls it back in, or if I were to push it in, it automatically pulls it out to keep it well.
And do you use these in auto when intaking from the human player station?
Yes.
Perfect. All right, thank you guys. You guys have a super impressive robot so far. You've done fantastic so far in the season. So I wish you guys the best of luck here at Mecklenburg. I'm very confident you guys will continue to do very well here and at state championship. So thank you guys so much. And this was Team 8738 Slice on Behind the Bumpers.